I'm actually going to be home alone for a couple of days, which is a weird phenomena for me because I've literally always lived with someone. That got me thinking. I've never had this much quiet and introspective time in my own home. Even though it's only for a short period of time, I wouldn't say I'm lonely. You can be alone every single day, but not actually feel lonely. Whereas you can also be surrounded by people and still feel empty. Living in London, the big smoke, the big city can be pretty isolating at times. However, there are checks and measures that you can put in place to make sure you don't feel isolated and that you don't feel lonely. I've realized that I genuinely like my own company. I actually very enjoy it. So naturally, I actually do spend a lot of time on my own, which has pros and cons. But even though I'm alone, I very rarely actually feel lonely. I think it's really important and actually genuinely quite healthy to enjoy your own company. And also, in my opinion, it's very important to not associate being alone with being lonely. So today I thought I would bring you along on my day enjoying some me time, alone time here in the city. Along the way, I will share some insight into why being alone doesn't have to equal being lonely. Based on my attire, I am sure you have guessed that the first thing on the agenda today is heading to the gym. Let's go. Okay, time to get rid of the slides and put on my trainers. I actually very much need to get these to some sort of like trainer laundromat because they're not looking cute. I don't think I've been to the gym at this time in quite a while. So right now it is 7:12 and let's see what the vibe is like at this time of the morning. The vibe I'm hoping for is empty. Keys in hand, gym bag at the ready. Let's go. So I decided to come super early to the gym, thinking that there'd be hardly anyone here. Like, it is literally 7:30 in the morning on a weekend. However, it is busier than I expected. Fortunately, not like peak time busy or anything like that, but I genuinely thought I'd have this whole place to myself, considering it is the weekend, it is somewhat early. Anyway, I'm still going to have a great workout. I've done one exercise so far and I'm already huffing and puffing. But yeah, I'm just looking at my routine. It's going to be a good session. Never used this machine behind me before, so it'll be interesting to see if I like the vibe. Before I do abs, to finish up my workout, I thought I'd give you a little outfit review, seeing as we've got this whole studio to ourselves. This is such a rarity. But anyway, so I am wearing Nike leggings, Nike socks, Nike shoes, and then a sports bra from H&M. That is the vibe. Anyway, now for abs. Someone walked in and that was super embarrassing because they just caught me dancing. I think that one of the reasons why I rarely feel lonely is because I actually fill my time with things that I enjoy, like the gym, like having dance parties on my own, and then mildly being embarrassed, but it's okay because character building. The things that make me feel like I've actually done something with my day, and yeah, I guess that's where some of my fulfillment comes from, because there is a huge difference between doing activities and doing something that fills your time, something active rather than something passive like watching TV or doom scrolling for hours upon hours. So yeah, when you're up and out and about, you sometimes don't even notice you're alone. But anyway, I need to do abs and then get out of here. The gym's done, hair's washed, contacts in, and it's time to actually get ready for the day. My skin is feeling so dry. Let's rectify that. I do love the Medicube peptide serum. That is my go-to. Massage that in. I'm on a mission to find the best eye creams. At the moment, I'm using the Beauty of Joseon one. I've put way too much on. Top tip is that if your face isn't like moist or wet or slightly damp, before putting hyaluronic acid, you are actually going to be drawing the moisture out of your skin. So hence why I've flicked a tiny bit of water on, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hyaluronic acid. This is getting heavy on my head. Okay, well, done. Gosh, I need to be quick. Let's get some moisturizer on. Okay. Oh, no earrings. Let's put some earrings in. Spring has well and truly sprung. The sun at the moment has been out in full force. I mean, I think today's a little bit more cloudy, so it's coming in and out. But yeah, must put sunscreen on regardless. Because I'm kind of in a rush, I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera. Gone for blue on blue. I don't know if it really looks cute, but I mean, it's gonna have to do because I'm really in a rush. Although I'm in a rush, I'm still gonna find time to eat because I'm quite hungry post that gym sesh. You wouldn't believe it, I actually ate prior to going to the gym. But I mean, girl's hungry again, so. I didn't plan my post-church visit to the park very well because I did not bring a blanket to sit on, but fortunately there is a big old log and I've just perched upon here. I've seen other people are doing the same, so I mean, there'll be no judgment. Even though I quickly ate before leaving for church, I am hungry again, so I picked up some KFC. Yeah, I decided to just come and eat it in the park, chill, enjoy the weather. It's not like super hot, but it's still decent weather. I know you should expect it when you're in nature, but I'm just really hoping that no bugs come on me because I'll be honest, I'm a scaredy cat. I've just perched you there. So peaceful, just watching people wander through the park, watching people enjoy the sun. Nature is honestly so beautiful as well. So I'm currently in Hyde Park, so after church found myself by KFC. You know the drill, the rest is history. Now that I've eaten, I'm strolling around the grounds and oh my days, it's stunning. Look, they've even got deck chairs over there for people to enjoy and sit by the pond over here. Wow, I can literally jump in if I wanted to. There's no barrier. So I've managed to find myself a bench right in front of, I don't know what you call it, this pond, this river, this lake. No, it's not a river. Anyway, this body of water, and it's so peaceful over here. But I'm so grateful that I did not eat my lunch here because there are seagulls. So my time in Hyde Park is coming to an end. I am very ready to go home and to enjoy the peace and quiet and the solitude of my apartment. I'm hoping some of the things I've shared today has helped you reframe how you see being alone, because like I said, being alone does not mean having to be lonely. I think spending time alone and being alone isn't something that you need to fix, it's just something you need to learn how to enjoy. But anyway, I'm off to enjoy some more me time and I encourage you to do the same. Ciao for now.